What up? It's your girl, Dr. Chocolate, and you know we in the sex room because where else will we be? Well. Today. The topic for today is humiliation kink. Yes, I said it. Humiliation kink. Yes, it's a kink. I know that. I know you're like, wait, what? Yes, people like to be humiliated, in case you didn't know. And yes, it does. It turns them on. Yes, it does. So, anyways, kink humiliation refers to consensual. You know, we like consent around here. Anyways, everything is consensual on this page. We are talking about nothing forced. But anyways, it's a consensual practice that involves inducing feelings of embarrassment or degradation in a controlled setting. It is often seen as a way for participants to explore power dynamics and emotional responses, where the submissive may feel vulnerable or foolish while the dominant partner derives pleasure from the situation. Humiliation is distinct from degradation, which involves more intense and potential harmful forms of power play. And kink humiliation can be a form of catharsis where participants find satisfaction in the act of being humiliated, often leading to feelings of euphoria, and liberation. That's crazy. It is essential for all parties involved to communicate clearly about their boundaries and consent to ensure a safe, consensual experience. Mm-mm-mm. Well. You heard it there first. That was the definition. That was the meaning. Um, so, do you like that? Do you like to be humiliated? And I do know that there's people that love it, love it. Okay, like there's like of course with the whole BDSM, I'm pretty sure that's like just a one step of that because you have so many different ladders to the BDSM. So there's a lot of stuff up under that umbrella. But I've been asked before to humiliate them on live. There was a Caucasian man, and that's what he wanted me to do. And I think he wanted that because I was a black lady, type thing. So there's people that love all kind of humiliation and degrading and things like that. So if you know about it, you're welcome to comment below. Please let us know how you feel about it. I know y'all be scared. I understand. I cannot get y'all to participate over here. And it's fine, you know what I'm saying? Because there's people that's watching and they ain't saying nothing. So, hey, I appreciate the views. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. But this is one of those ones where, a lot of the things I talk about where some people may be embarrassed to even speak up on. And I get it. But I'm sure I'm going to get to the people that don't give a damn. And what I tell you, I cannot wait to get to them. I want to hear how y'all feeling out there. Please leave a comment below. Go find you a troll page and come back and comment. I don't care. We want to know how you feeling. All right. Well, your girl always got the clips. Why wouldn't I not have the clips? This one will be a short one, so let's get to it because I don't have a lot of input on it because I'm not into it. Wait a minute. Am I? Well, I'm definitely not into being humiliated. I don't see nothing that I would like about that at no time and no point. And I'm really not interested in humiliating people because when the people ask me, yeah, I didn't really get jiggy with that either. So, yeah, this one is not for me, my guys, but I do want to know if it's for you. So, anyways, let's get to the clips. Let's let the people define it and talk about it as we always do.
The humiliation kink, sort of a broad definition.
Yeah, so a humiliation kink is when you get either aroused or turned on or you get off by being humiliated, being
aroused, turned on, and getting off. Okay?
Degraded, any sort of like insulting or condescension. That's something that does it for you. That's something that is an erotic experience to you.
Okay. And how does someone typically realize that this is a thing for them, that they might be into the humiliation kink?
Yeah, so it's actually not an uncommon kink. So there was actually a recent study of this was specific to cisgendered women that are in the kink community, but they found that 43% of these women enjoyed verbal abuse or humiliation.
That's crazy. 43% of the women. And I believe when she say cisgender, they're talking about women that were born women. I don't like to use those terms, but I believe that's what they call us.
Inflicted on themselves, and then about 26% enjoyed humiliating their partner in the same way. So those aren't small numbers. So if you are someone that has a humiliation kink, you're not alone.
Okay, now why did that cut off like that? I do not know. But I'm guessing I did not have the whole thing. But you're not alone. We don't need any more. Just know that you are not by yourself if you are interested in the humiliation king. But I ain't know. I thought it was gonna be more men though. She said they did a search on more women. I'm gonna have to do my own search. Matter of fact, I'm definitely gonna do that. We are gonna do that. So we're gonna do that now. Well, I can't lie. I did not find what I was looking for. So yeah, I tried to do a quick little look, but it was a no go. They didn't say, they said the men like it, the women like, but I couldn't find a poll. That's what I really, really liked it to have, was a poll. But anyways, we are going to go to our next clip.
Talk about humiliation play. Humiliation play, or humiliation kink, is a form of consensual psychological play.
Y'all know I love that consensual.
That is focused on inducing feelings of humiliation and embarrassment for erotic experience. Why would someone find humiliation
That is crazy that embarrassment could turn you on.
erotic? There's a number of reasons, and we're going to get into those in other videos. But for right now, let's talk about a few examples. Humiliation play can involve language, ways of dress, treating someone like an inanimate object or like an animal. It's also important to remember that humiliation or embarrassment isn't universal. So what one person might enjoy as a humiliation kink, someone else might enjoy that same activity for another reason. Have you experimented with erotic humiliation? Do you have any questions about it? Let me know in the comments, and I'm going to answer questions over the next.
Oh wait, well, I haven't experienced. I don't want to experience. I don't really have any questions. I just wanted to bring it to my people because I just want y'all to know what's out there. Because you might be interested. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not hating on you being interested in it, in the kink. Because there's something for everybody, y'all. And y'all know this. That's the thing. That's what we're going to learn here. That there's something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This one is not for me. This one Ty is not interested in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to humiliate nobody. I don't want nobody to humiliate me. It is not going to turn me on to talk to you crazy. But if that's what you like, then I love it for you. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to get the best out of it. So for those that like it, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to get consent, learn how to talk to people about what you like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But don't be shy, man. Don't be man, the reason why I do this show, and I feel like the reason why I'm doing it is even for me also. Like, don't be out there not knowing what you like. Don't be out there not even trying the world of things that we do have. Cause like it's a world of things out here. Like you might be into something else. And we're gonna talk about just about everything. Like I said, we're gonna talk about shit I'm not into, shit I'm into, cause why not? I wanna know if y'all into it, but y'all scared to tell me. But it's okay though. Anyways, let's get to the next and the final clip. Okay, they're all about similar too, because you can't say too much more than what you can say in here, so it is what it is.
Talked down to be told you're ugly or stupid or that you couldn't possibly please anyone, or maybe you prefer to be spit on or stepped on.
That's crazy. But you know what? When she said like that, it makes me think. I think some people have humiliation kinks and don't even know it. Like they pretend they don't like it, but stay with people that do it. That's crazy. And then some of these people that are doing it don't even know that they're doing it. And they love doing it. So it's really a kink. Next time, if you with somebody like that and you didn't even know that's what it was, you should address it as such. You should say, "Hey, I didn't know that you were into this." You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about it, because you got to know if you're in that kind of relationship. Because there's women that's always with some men that talk like that. Then there's men that's always with women that talk like that. And then I'm sure there's relationships in the LGBTQ that does the same thing. Now, y'all know I talk about heterosexual relationships because that's what I am a part of, but doesn't mean this doesn't happen in all relationships, which is crazy. But I just thought about it because there's people that's, the one side may feel like it's abuse and the other side may just get turned on by it, because there's people after saying all that messed up shit to a person want to have sex. So I believe that you were definitely turned on. I know people, like, this is crazy now that I'm thinking about it. I know people in relationships or used to be in relationships with that type of thing, and they probably didn't even know that they had a kink. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably just thought whatever they thought whole time. It's a kink. They turned on. They loving it. Now the only problem is that it seems like there was somebody who's not interested in it that I know of. So that's crazy. So maybe they should have been like, okay, I have this kink. Let me find somebody who likes it, who's gonna be cool with me embarrassing them, who's gonna be cool with me calling them ugly, who's gonna be cool with that, because that's out there happening. And some of these people don't even know they got a kink for it. So I'm saying address it as what it is. If you with somebody that you notice that do that and they don't think it's that, you should explain to them like, hey, you have a kink. You like this. It turns you on. I see that you get hard. I see that you get wet. Like, I see these things. And, you always want to do it afterwards. You always want to do something sexual afterwards. So it has to mean that. Now you maybe have to spice up your relationship, because maybe you can get an understanding on what your partner is doing. Your partner has a humiliation kink. You know what I'm talking about? And you should figure out if this is what you want to be a part of or not. Now I'm talking to some of y'all that y'all know y'all be getting talked too crazy, and y'all know that person be ready to have sex after. So if I'm talking to you, then you know it's you. You may not never come in, but you know I'm talking to you. Let her finish. She cooking.
Or taught a lesson for something that you couldn't get right. If it excites you to have that done to you or to do to another, you have an interest in degradation or humiliation. The lines can slightly blur, but there are a few things you need to know. Never take the statement, "I'd like to be degraded," and just run with it. You need to know if they want verbal or physical. You need to establish boundaries of when this action will take place. Are there names or things they would like to be called, and those that are off limits? You need to have a lot of conversations to understand.
Damn. Okay, she said you need to know when you want to be talked to this and have your boundaries and stuff like that. Okay. Like, I don't. Damn, I don't feel like I got a humiliation kink, but when she said that, I heard something in that, because I got this thing sometime. You know what I'm saying? Every we gonna do it. Fuck it, we gonna talk about it. Oh man. So in my mind, I get to thinking about shit like, I wonder, is this a part of it or is this not a part of it? See, now I need to find out. Because if you like having sex, you be like playing around and be like, my little slut, you're my little dirty slut, you my whore, like you my little bitch, like if you play like that and you like it, right? Does that mean you into a humiliation king? You know what I'm saying? Because what if you got boundaries, and motherfucker be like, yeah, my little bitch, but it's like you cool with it in the bedroom, but when you go out into the kitchen and the living room, you be like, hey, who the fuck you talking to? I know you just call me no motherfucking dirty slut bitch, so is that a part of it? Oh, we gonna have to check that out, because in my mind right now I'm thinking, sometimes I be feeling a little dirty, you know what I'm saying? I be wanting, little things said or whatever. So I wonder, is that, I don't be feeling like it's embarrassing, but it could be a little humiliating. And that must be why they say you gotta be consensual, and it has to be, you got the boundaries, what she just saying, and time and place. And okay. Anyways, y'all know I'm crazy. I'm just thinking out loud.
Understand what your partner is looking to get out of this experience. And then trust in one another that there may be some hiccups along the journey. Because as I always say, you don't know what you don't know. But trust goes a long way. And then be enthusiastic. You don't have to understand why a person would be interested in being talked to or treated this way. So if you decide to go this route, don't just go, "Oh, you're stupid." You're also going to have to get into the right headspace.
For real. And that's why I really don't be trying to be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're into that, or that's just gross, or this and this and that. Because you know what? We're going to run into a lot of things, and you're going to be looking at people like, oh my God, you like going in showers? Like, oh, that's gross. But they like it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like being humiliated? Oh, that's weird. But they like it. So I don't really want to knock nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm knocking a few things. I ain't gonna lie like that. One thing we'll never be talking about is the P word and stuff like that. We won't be talking about. I don't care if that's a thing or not. We'll never be talking about anything with any kids. Everything that I'm gonna be talking about here will be 18 and over because yes, that shit is weird. Okay, when it comes to anything like that, that shit is weird. And yes, I will say it. But everything else that's consenting and grown adults, you know what? I'm trying to stay away from thinking that's weird or saying it's weird. I just want to say, hey, I'm not interested. Okay. That's all I want to focus on. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, that has been the show. I know a lot of y'all like, what the fuck is Ty talking about? Humiliation King? It is what it is. Okay, guys? It's a thing. You know somebody that like it. You may not even know that they like it. Your friend is probably over there getting talked to crazy as fuck, and you don't even know it. Okay, so don't be so down and hard on people, and then you may wonder why you be like, damn, I think they like that shit. Because guess what? When you talking to somebody, you probably wonder in your mind, like, I think they like it. Guess what? They probably do. They probably do. Now, don't forget to hit the like button for your girl. This has been the Sex Room. Y'all been rocking with Dr. Chocolate, and we will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share if you're feeling it. We appreciate it.